Hi all. Today we are going to see about the topic is physical layer protocol. Physical layer protocol is nothing but a physical layer protocol defines the hardware specifications, encoding and signaling methods for transmitting the bits across the network medium. They ensure the interoperability by standardizing the how the data is converted into signals, that is an example electrical, optical or radio waves and transmitted. These protocols are essential for supporting the communication in data network, focusing on the physical components rather than the logical addressing. Here next one, key ideas. So what are the key ideas has to be followed? Protocol handle the encoding the converting the bits into the predefined patterns or the codes and signaling, generating the signals to represent the bits. Example, voltage changes for ones and zeros. Modulation techniques alter the signals to carry the data efficiently. They operate at the bottom of the OSI, Open Standard Interconnection Model, and the network access layer of the transmission control protocol and as well as the internet protocol model. Characteristics is nothing but the focusing on hardware like electronic circuitry, connectors and the media, susceptible to issues like signal attenuations, loss of over distance and interference. Bandwidth is the data capacity and throughput. Actual data transfer rate or the key metrics. Throughput is often lower due to latency and overhead. Physical layer connections, physical link between the devices for data transmissions. This connection can be wired using the cables and connectors or wireless using the radio and frequencies, enabling the flow of bits across the network. The key concepts are the require the network interface card, that is nothing but NIC, to interface the devices with medium. Ethernet NIC for wireless local area network for wireless. Connections facilitate the transport of signals from source to the destination with end devices or the intermediate devices. Example, routers receiving and processing them. Characteristics of the wired connections offer the reliability but limited mobility. Wireless provides some flexibility but it is prone to interference. Preference depends on media type, distance and environmental factors. Standards is IEEE 802.3 for Ethernet wired connections, IEEE 802.11 for a wireless, that is Wi-Fi, TIA and EIA 568 for cabling installations. The purpose of a physical layer is nothing but the primary role is to transport the raw bits from data link layer frames as signals across the physical media, ensuring the successful transmission from the source to the destinations. It encodes the frames into the signals at the center and the decoder them at the receiver. Key concepts are the accept the complete frames from the data link layer, encodes them into the electrical pulses, transmit over the media and restores the bit at the destination. Without this layer, no network communication is possible as it handles the actual physical movement of the data. Characteristics is deals with the bit level transmissions, focus on signal integrity rather than the error corrections, handle the higher up. Key metrics is nothing but bandwidth, theoretical capacities, example MPBS, throughout the actual rate reduced by the factors like conjunction and goodput, usable data after the overhead. Network media are the physical channels which is wired or the wireless that carry the signals between the devices, and selections that depends on distance, environment, bandwidth needs and the cost. Key concepts: media types support the varying the data rates and the distances must match the network requirement to avoid the bottlenecks. Factors is nothing but interference, accessibility, installation ease, security. Characters is nothing but wired media to provide the dedicated path, wireless share the medium, attenuations limit the distance, higher bandwidth media like fiber reduce this. Network media types: copper, fiber optic, wireless as well as the UTP in office fiber in data centers, Wi-Fi in caves, where fiber optic is used for the high speed and long distances, single mode for telecom backbones. Wireless is but limited by range and interference. Example, Wi-Fi for home networks. Yes. Thank you.